Hey guys, it's your girl Curly Kiki and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video we are going to be doing a seafood boil. Yes, we are going to be creating this dish. So let's jump right into the video. I'm starting off by cleaning my shrimp and soaking it in some vinegar water. There are two different ways in which I can show you to clean the shrimp. The first method is using the scissors to cut the top, and then you can go in with a fork or something and just pull out, that little vein stuff that they usually have inside of the shrimp. So that's how we are deveining the shrimp. So once you pull it out, as you can see from the video, it's all clean, so it's all white in there. There are no more veins. Now another method, and this is the method that I use throughout cleaning the rest of the shrimp, is to just hold the fork and sort of pierce it to the base of the shrimp, if so to say, and sort of pull the veins out of the shrimp. So that's how I deveined the entire container of shrimp. Now once I was finished, this is all the gooey stuff or the veins that I had pulled out from the shrimp. So if you did not clean your shrimp, all of that would have been in your shrimp. Now these are the seasonings that I'm going to be using. I'm using my Maggi chicken seasoning, and you can use any type of seasoning you have home. You can make it your own. So I'm using this Goya seasoning together with this other seasoning. Now you don't need to use these two different type of chicken seasoning, but it's up to you. And I'm using some black pepper. Now I didn't realize that my black pepper was almost done, so I'm going to be using some of these as well. If I run out of black pepper, that's what that is for, to use that one. Chili powder, red crushed peppers as well. Yes, I'm using a bunch of peppers in this. Together with some paprika, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, yes, more pepper, lemon pepper, Cajun seasoning, Old Bay seasoning, and not to forget my onion powder, of course. For the purpose of this video, I went on ahead and measured out my seasoning. So I used approximately 2 tablespoons of each of the seasoning, now 1 of each of the chicken seasoning, not 2. And I also wanted to show you all the ingredients that I'll be using. So I'll be putting some eggs in there, corn, potatoes, sausages, the crab, of course, my shrimp that you see in the background, some of these green thyme. It's a little dried, but I had some more that I didn't show on camera, and my cayenne pepper. I'll be putting fresh cayenne pepper in there together with some onion and garlic. So first things first is I had filled some water in a pot. Now this pot was really huge, so it looks like it's a little bit of water, but it's a lot. And these are the seasonings that I'll be adding to the pot once the water comes to like a little boil. That's when I add my ingredients, and I stir it a little bit, and you know that your season is well absorbed and soaking into the water when you start to see these little froths and stuff to the top. So yeah, it's all mixing in and blending in nice into the water. Now once I have the seasoning, like blending and stuff, I went in and added my garlics. Now you can put how much of a garlic you want. For me, I probably use about 8 cloves probably, I don't know, but you can put the entire head if you want. I also used a large onion. You can put it whole or you can cut it as I have it in the video. It's all up to you, but it's just to season the pot. I didn't have any lemons. You can use lime, lemon, whatever you have, because you need some sort of one of these citrus fruits to sort of calm that freshness of the seafood. And I also added some thyme to the boil as well. This is some fresh green seasoning that's gonna create like a really nice flavor to the pot as well. Now once my water was boiling, I went on ahead and added my potatoes. I'm using this spoon to add the potatoes because the pot was really big. It doesn't look so in the video, but it's big, and I didn't want the water to splash on me. I'm also boiling my corn at the same time when I'm boiling the potatoes, and I'm also going to be adding my sausages as well to the pot. I think I missed adding it on camera, but I did add my sausages to the pot as well. Now while all of this goodness was happening with the boil, I went ahead and boiled my eggs on the side because I didn't want to do it all together. It doesn't matter, you can put it together, but it's up to you. I did mine on the side. After letting everything boil for approximately 10 to 15 minutes, I did a test to make sure my potatoes were almost done cooking, and that's when I added the crab to the pot. Now once I added the crab to the pot, I had left everything to cook for an additional 10 minutes, but I wanted to make sure my crab was properly submerged into the boil to make sure it could have soaked up all the ingredients and everything. Now I didn't want to add any additional water, so what I did is I was trying to scoop the potatoes and the corn and everything from at the bottom, sort of bring it closer to the top so that there was enough space to submerge the crab. Once I get my crab properly submerged into this water, I then went ahead and sort of covered the pot, and I only left this cooking for 10 minutes max. I think it was probably less than that, but average 10 minutes, because I didn't want my potatoes and corn to overcook. Now once that was there steaming, I went on ahead to make my sauce or my dip. So what I'm doing is I'm using probably half cup of butter, and I'm adding my garlic. Now you can add fresh garlics if you want. Me, I'm just using the crushed garlic or the diced garlic in the container. So I used approximately, I think it was 3 or probably 4 max tablespoon of garlic, and I let it cook on a low fire for approximately 4 minutes or so, and then I went on ahead and added some fresh thyme to the pot, and I went ahead and added some more seasoning. So before I use approximately 2 tablespoons of each of the seasoning for the boil. Now in this instance I'm using 1, so I'm using half the amount of seasoning for this mix, because it's a lot less compared to like that big pan or that big pot of boil that's happening there. And I just want to mention as well, I didn't add as much black pepper to each of the pots. So I probably used 1 tablespoon of black pepper in each of them because I didn't have much. And the lemon pepper, it was the same. I used 1 tablespoon of lemon pepper, 1 of black pepper. Everything else I used 2 tablespoons for the boil, and for the sauce it was the same 1 tablespoon for everything else. Hopefully I didn't confuse you. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And also I used a lime as well. I also added some sugar to the mixture. You can put how much ever you want, pour until the ancestors tell you to stop, because I was not sure how much I put in there. I'm just gonna let this seasoning cook for approximately I had it on there for like 10 minutes max. Once it was like, I realized my garlic was properly cooked and the thyme was good, I went on ahead and used some of the gravy from the boil. I had put it into the pan together with a cup of water, stir it just a bit. Once it started boiling, I went ahead and added my shrimp to this mixture. Once all of the shrimp was completely submerged in the mixture, I stirred it just a bit, and I went ahead and covered it and let the shrimp cook for about 3 minutes because I didn't want to overcook my shrimp. Once I uncovered the pot, I went ahead and added the eggs and just stirred it up just a bit for like another minute or so to get that flavor into the eggs. So I did the eggs separate, shelled it and everything, and then added it to this mixture. So my shrimp was on the fire for probably 4 minutes, 5 minutes max, because I didn't want it to overcook. Once the eggs and everything was properly submerged or mixed in that mixture, that was it. So I added all my seafood to a separate pan, and then once I added the extra gravy onto it, this is what it's looking like. And just for the purpose of the video or my thumbnail, I added some of that thyme as well to the container with all the seafood. So this is what it's looking like once I was finished. So if you look closer, you can see the corn, sausages, the crab, the potato, the shrimp, the eggs, everything is there. And of course at the side I have my little dip, so that's what we're going to be eating this with. So this is what it's looking like once I was finished. So I just wanted to give you that close up so you can see all the all the stuff that I had in this boil, I would say. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And this is our dip, of course. It was well seasoned, I can say. Take it from me, it looks good, it tasted even better. So this is what we had for lunch that day. It was, oh my gosh, it was great. So this is my first time making a seafood boil, and I must say I'm going to be making it again. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for staying till the end. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this boil. So until next time.